Hi, and welcome to The Speed of Sloth, the only channel that makes car videos as slow as I drive. Uh, this is our first video, and I have got a new hoopty. So I'll show you that. It's currently middle of December, and getting over cold, so I'm rocking the beanie and the hoodie today. So, what did we purchase? We purchased a second generation Lexus GS 400. So here we are. It's our hoopty. And as far as hoopties goes, I would rate it a 7 out of 10 on the hoopty scale. And we'll get into why. So let's go ahead and let's do the tour. Start with the outside. Now, we all know that GS stands for Gangster Sedan, right? But maybe in this case it should be called the POS GS. Maybe that's what I'll call this car until they come up with a better name. That is one tire and that is another tire. They both belong in a GS and they're both on this GS, but not at the same time. It also has 4 different brands of tires, which are about as bald as Captain Picard. And I kid you not, it's not even scripted. A day after I got it home, this tire goes flat. So, and yeah, the fender liner's gone too. So, hey, at least the brakes work. Looks like they got in a fight with a curb or two. So first things first, we'll get some new tires, some new wheels. The nice thing about the GS is you have a lot of wheels options. These came from the factory as 17s, but 18s and 19s fit. Yeah, this car has more body issues than an influencer. It's getting banged from both the front end and the back end. That's the nice thing about a hoopty. You know, I'm not too upset if a shopping cart hits this. I think that's what we're just going to do with this, turn this into just a daily. It does have a trunk with a spoiler, so that's nice. And the trunk has carpet and a full-size spare. How about that? This illy fitted and even also nicely zip-tied on bumper. We got a panel full of dents. We got a hood that shuts. Got this panel also full of dents. Big old dent in the car. You know, it's a hoopty. Now, it does have all the body panels, which is great. And they're roughly the same color. You can tell this is obviously about 3 different cars here on the front end. I think every panel has dents on it. That's just fantastic for a hoopty. I could see on the front the bumper is not aligned. Someone couldn't figure out where to put the license plate, and they tried about 4 times. Yeah, the blinkers are missing, the fog light's missing. It's had obvious front end damage. And these headlights are, yeah, they're about as transparent as, you know, insider trading at Congress. So maybe we can clean these headlights up and fix these tires. And like I said, just make this thing safe to drive. I think before you mod cars, you should, you know, bring it up to spec. Yeah, that's that. Gonna get a new window. Some new tires. The brakes seem alright. The suspension, though, I think is a bit of a Pandora's box, and that I mean by that, if I look inside, it's probably filled with bad things. So we may be rebuilding the suspension too. Once I open this up and start looking, it may be just good too. So these in Japan are known as the Aristos, and in the US they were the GS300, the GS400, and GS430, indicating which of the different engines or drivetrains you got.
This particular one, the 400, has the V8, the 1UZ, which is a dual overhead cam 4-liter. Alright, here's the absolutely filthy, disgusting engine bay. Like I said, at least it starts. At least they changed the oil for me, which may be good or bad. I don't know if they're hiding something by changing the oil. This is a lovely safety hazard. The battery is tied on with what looks like a shoelace and a coat hanger going from the intake to the weather strip. And of course these hood shocks or struts, so that's something we've got to replace right away. So this car may have 6 owners and 6 digits on the clock, and comes with a free Christmas tree of lights. But I think the important thing here is that it starts, which is a huge plus. The engine starts. Electronics check. All the windows work. Oh, I can't. Well, I guess the door lock actuators don't work. We'll figure that one out. The AC works. That's nice. The radio does come on. It's got a working clock. Put new carpet in. I mean, looks like the some questionable stains, and you know, even left me some nice bit of trash in here. And yeah, this leather is crispy, but yeah, we're gonna have to fix this. Lovely. What do I want this for? This really just another. I needed a second car, a daily driver, and so like I don't care if this gets another dent, but I needed something with 4 doors, and this is basically a Toyota. And the major thing is it is absolutely filthy in here. It smells like cigarettes and bad decisions. So I'm gonna have to go get it deep cleaned. Maybe at one point I'll replace the carpet and redo the seats, but for now I'll just deal with the smell and vacuum it out. Yeah, we'll see the back. It's got very comfy back seats, 4 doors. It's got armrest. It does have a sunroof that works. Check engine light, which for this car is either most commonly a oxygen sensor or a VVTi solenoid for the heads. So oxygen sensor is kind of expensive, but quick to replace, whereas the VVT solenoids are the opposite. The part's cheap, but they're kind of a pain to replace. All right, so let me know what you guys think of my new V8 Hooptie, and we'll start with getting some tires. So this came from the factory with 17s. I'm gonna go ahead and bump that up to 18s, so we can get maybe some bigger brakes in there eventually. Just give us the option to start with that. All right, so just kind of keeping these videos informal. Until next time. All right, so let's find out what CDs we scored for their car. It's empty. Live from Las Vegas. Not sure who. I'll have to listen to it. Yeah, so these are like the cassettes. You would just load these up with music, and then the system would read the discs. Okay, hold on. Charles Christmas, nice. Blank one, and Segundo Romance. All right.